anything that represents the occult, Reiki, if you want to start doing something like that. I had to narrow it down to 5 piles. So you can resonate with one or more than one. It's up to you. So whatever one you resonate with, choose, and I will be right back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you picked pile 1 through 5, or you could pick more than one, um, however you feel. Some people may want to be an artist and a student, and you're trying to figure out which one to choose. Whatever, however you resonated with it. Sorry, I said with it. I'm using my hood slang. But let's start. Okay, pile number 1. And remember, if you want to book a reading, email me at Mia Tarot and Astrology at gmail.com. I have a $15 special, $25 special going. So if none of these resonate with you and you wanted to hear about another type of career path, please email me. We can book a reading. Okay. Or you can book a reading and then I'll let you know for your personal situation. Okay, so here we go. We have the artist card. So under the artist card, if you picked pile 1, we have growth, we have listening, and we have there's something better, and we have Messiah. So this means serving humanity with humility. Okay, so for those of you who are artists, I do feel like you have multiple talents. I feel like you don't only do art, you do something else, or you could do something else, because you have the there's something better card there. Now, it doesn't mean to get away from the art. It just also means that you could have something else that you do that could push you a little further, and then you could bring the art in. There could be people telling you this with the listening card. This is advising you to listen to the people around you. You know how sometimes I know, because I'm an artist, and I could be stubborn, and I've been doing performing arts for a long time, and this actually resonated with me too, because I started doing tarot, and it's actually starting to do very well. So I'm doing both. So, if people were around me telling me, oh, you should go ahead and put it out there. And that's what inspired me to do this YouTube channel. But I digress. I'm just saying that I can relate to this reading, even though this is not the pile I chose. But you may feel like I'm good, I'm an artist, this is what I do, this is my first love, this is you could be telling people this is it, you could be a little stubborn when it comes to you being an artist. I feel like you are a great artist. If you do art, or you want to do art, I feel like you will be great at it. But I also feel like you may have other talents. Growth. Like, you don't only have to stick to being an artist. It could be other things that you definitely can excel in. And that's what I feel with this pile. That's why you have the growth card, because it's almost like you're an artist, but you're just keeping yourself as an artist. There could be other ways, like if you paint, but you can also sing, but you haven't made a little EP or went into the recording studio, and then you finally go into the recording studio, and that just pops off, and then behind it comes your art, and then it all starts to pull together. I feel like this message for my artists is to, like I said, definitely listen to people around you. There is definitely something else that you do that could push you a little more forward than your art is pushing you. And because I feel like some of you are stubborn about it. Like, oh, I don't want to do that. This is what I like to do. This is it. This is it. And I feel like there is some other way that you can grow besides being an artist. This is the energy that I'm getting for pile 1. I do feel like, you are great at what you do, but could be a little stubborn towards people when they're telling you, you have other talents, or maybe you should put this out first, or even if you're an artist and you paint, and like this lady on the card, and you only paint specific things, and they're telling you, why don't you start doing this? Or why don't you put your art in a museum? And you're like, no, I kind of like it in this little store. It's selling. It's great. You know, listen to the people around you. I feel like the people around you are saying it to help you grow. And remember that you don't know it all, because I'm getting an energy that you pretty much are very protective of what you do, and you're like, nobody's going to tell me how to do my art or what you know, or what to create. But I feel like people around you are trying to help you grow in a way, and it will be very successful if you have something else, or if people around you are telling you to do something else but still keep your art. I feel like it will be very successful. Okay. Along with your art, okay? Now, for the student pile, we have bittersweet, success, listen to your intuition, and poet. Okay, so I feel like, you know, if you want to study something, it could be anything, you know, as a student. You just want to open yourself up to some more learning for any subject, anything, any place, whatever. I feel like you need to go for it, because with the success card, you'll get your, you know, certificate or your bachelor's, PhD, master's, whatever it is you're going for, it will happen. It's, you got the bittersweet card, so it could be like, well, in order for me to go ahead and study this, I have to kind of leave this behind, or let's say I'm gonna have to focus on this more than my relationship. If you're in that, it's something that you know, that you're gonna have to kind of like push to the side for a minute to study this, or, you know, to continue this journey of learning. You know that you're supposed to do it. You know that you're supposed to do it, because you have to listen to your intuition card. So do it. If you are thinking of studying anything, you definitely need to do it. You need to go for it. Will be very successful. With the poet card, it says expresses soul, insights, and symbolic language. So I also feel like, you know, with the poet card, it's about speaking as well. Some of you may want to do some type of writing or speaking. You may want to study something in that field. Also, a lot of you may need to express the fact that you want to go and study something else. Some of you, I'm hearing, want to go abroad, want to go to different countries. Some of you may want to go to back to college. I'm hearing that there are some moms who want to go back to school, like working moms and things like that. Being a poet and expressing yourself is expressing yourself in a very symbolic way. Like, just, you don't have to be like, you know, oh, I'm leaving, you know, I want to go study something. Let whoever know if you're feeling it. You're like, well, maybe, you know, because I'm hearing like some of you are kind of keeping yourself stuck. Like, you know that you want to move on to, you know, do something else, but you're not doing it. So just express the fact that that's what you want to do. I feel like you'll be very successful with it. If you are pick the student pile number 2 and you want to go ahead and study something, or if you're studying something and you're like, should I continue to do this? Yes, you should. Yes, you should. Because I don't feel like it's the learning and the college or however you want to do your higher learning. I don't feel like it's that you have an issue with. I feel like it could be where you gotta like kind of pull away from something else and dedicate your time to this, and that's where your issue is. And if that's your issue, then you'll be fine, because you need to continue your lifelong learning experience, okay? Because I feel like it would be fulfilling to you to do that. Moving on to the Pioneer card. This card is about having the passion to create something that hasn't been done before. We have the Completion card, Self-worth, No, and Detective. Okay, so Pioneers, some of you could want to be in the detective field, or some of you could be also, this is also about researching and finding out things. Some of you have not told any, with the Pile 3, it could be where you have not told people the truth about what you want to be. You haven't really told people. You may feel like they're going to say no to you. People could have told you no. People could have told you, oh, I don't know if that's going to work. Because you have your self-worth card here, you know. You also have the completion card here. So some of you could have people around you that's like, no, that may not work, you know. Or you could feel like in yourself that it may not work, you know. I feel like a lot of you either have people around you that's telling you it's not going to work, or you could have thrown the idea out there, but they don't know that you're serious about it. And they could have like, oh girl, no, they ain't nobody going, you know, or boy, no. Or you could just be feeling it yourself, like, you know, like it's not going to work. You have to build your confidence up. You have to build your confidence up, because you have the completion card. And see her sitting here, she's like, you know, like something's over, you know, and actually, you know, you see her sitting here like, oh, it's over. And you may have to like completely, something has to probably completely have to go away before you can begin this project. However, you need to have more self-esteem in this project, because I feel like you have been really, really researching and trying to figure out how you're going to really put this together. Because you have a great passion towards it, and I feel like it can be successful. This is like really cut and dry, pile 3. I feel like it could really be successful if you believe in it and kind of shut out the haters or the naysayers. It could be really successful, but I feel like the idea is going to die if you don't build your confidence about it. It's going to just like, you're going to be always in mourning, like, I should have, it's always going to be like that I should have feeling, like, oh, well, I should have went on and did it, but I didn't. It's going to be that type of feeling. So if you have an idea that you feel that can work, then build up your self-esteem, know that you can do it, know that it will be valuable to people, and put it out there. But if you don't put it out there at all, you don't know how people are going to receive it. And it's going to be one of those things that kind of linger, you know. So, you know, go ahead and put it out there. If you want to be a mentor, this is pile 4. You have self-worth. Oh my. Get your self-worth. You have confidence. So some of you may not feel like you can be a mentor. Like, who am I to tell somebody? Yes, card. And then you have mother. So a lot of you, especially if you're women watching this video, you could definitely be a mentor. I don't know if you want to be like social worker or something in that, counselor, psychiatrist. Go ahead and do it. I feel like there is a problem with some confidence there. Just a little bit. I don't feel like it's a whole lot, because you have confidence and self-worth. So I don't know if you feel like you're ready. Like, I feel like I get an energy like, am I really ready? You are ready. I feel like you're very nurturing, and a lot of people with the mentor card want to help children. And I feel like that would be a great idea, because you would come off very, very nurturing. They would, if it's children, they will look to you like a second mother. They will look to you like someone they could really, really trust. So, especially if it's children, and and you're a mentor and you're a woman and you want to mentor children. But because you do have the yes card. So, this is pretty cut and dry too for pile 4. Some of you may feel like you're not ready. Not that, oh, I can't do it, like pile number 3, but it's more of, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm ready or not. And the answer is yes, you are ready. So, that was pretty cut and dry, and that's for pile 4. It is definitely time to pass on your wisdom for those who picked pile 4. Pile 5 with the Mystic card. Of course, this is the one I chose because of what I do. Okay, so we have the Victim. We have Focus. We have Abundance. And we have Virgin. So the Virgin card does not mean you're a virgin. It just means to maintain purity and good spirit. This is going to bring a lot of people that does tarot, astrology, Reiki, things like that, etc. Lots of abundance. If you keep focusing on it and you keep moving, the victim card could be where people could definitely talk about what you're doing, go against what you're doing, because it's upright. If it was in reverse like this, that means that you would be playing victim. Like, like for example, like, I don't know if I want to do it because people are talking about me, and but I don't think that it's not going to affect you much, but this could definitely be where you are criticized, basically treated like a victim, like you are, criticized. But you have to stay focused because it's going to be abundant and maintain good heart and spirit. That's why this card is here, because it's going to be times where you run into people who are going to criticize what you do, talk about it, and things like that, because it's very taboo. It is very taboo. And, people have their own say, I guess, about different things in the occult that people do, and whatever. But definitely keep your good spirits about it if you do, or you're thinking about going into tarot, astrology, or if you're like a medium and you want to like share your gift on the internet. That's fine. You're gonna actually be very abundant. It looks like, it's so funny because it looked like money, like coins or something in this girl's hand. You see it? I don't think it is, but it looked like it, like jewels or something. But you're going to be very abundant doing it. You just have to maintain a good spirit. Definitely, if you're going into tarot, maintain a good spirit. I do not read if I'm not balanced in the mind. I do not read at all. So even if people are going to criticize, you have to stay focused. Look at her with the bow and arrow. You definitely have to stay focused and you'll be successful at it. So I hope that you guys gave you some inspiration about what you wanted to do. I'm going to try to pick other categories in the next video for career inspiration, because I know it probably didn't resonate with everybody. But I hope I gave some type of inspiration. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Bye.